Welcome to the 3 Knockdown Rule.
All right, moving on with quick jabs on 3 Knockdown Rule, brought to you by Hustler Casino. Dmitry Bivol. To me, he is still the undisputed, recognized ring light heavyweight champion of the world, but he is not the WBC champion anymore. He had made the decision, him and his team, to vacate the WBC title instead of facing his mandatory and going through with the purse bid against David Benavidez. All this talk about ducking and avoiding, you could stuff that. That's a very, very false narrative, an agenda being spoken by several people. Here's the reality. Bivol and his team of Matchroom and Vadim Kornilov and Alik, my good friends, they have a commitment to fight Artur Beterbiev in that rubber match sometime down the line in 2025. What is rankling a lot of people is a couple of things. Number one, this was not the WBC's turn to enforce their mandatory. In fact, according to Pat English, who wrote a strongly worded letter to Mauricio Sulaiman, that it was the IBF's turn. Now, Sulaiman said that that letter was cold and impersonable. Honestly, I thought it was kind of cordial and professional, but that's just my opinion. The other thing is, why didn't Sulaiman and the WBC enact the same type of standards and enforce the mandatory for Benavidez when he was at 168? Maybe it was the Canelo factor. Here's another thing. Keep this in mind. About 3 years ago, it was Sulaiman and his organization. They did some virtue signaling, and they made this announcement that no Russian fighter will ever be mandated or sanctioned to fight for a WBC title because of the war going on between Russia and Ukraine. Not so sure what that has to do with boxing, but that impeded the progress or any chance of Bivol ever fighting Beterbiev. And so, yeah, I get it. The inactivity hurt him, but certainly that situation there with the BC, that really did not help the cause of Bivol. And it's my opinion that in the back of their minds, the minute that they could go all Riddick Bowe and find a convenient reason to take that WBC title and put it in the trash can, they would, and they did.